Alright, so anyway.
Yeah, I redid the video. I did not use the word Gabian. I did not use it.
I'll have to watch and find out, okay?
Well, it's going to be like about half hour to an hour.
Let's play a little game. It's called tic-tac-toe. You know, with the circles and the X's. Okay?
Alright.
I call the middle square. What square do you call?
Upper left.
Alright. Then I call the one right below it.
I call middle right.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Let's not play this game. Chris, I've got to ask you one very important question.
Shoot.
Ah, man, my memory's going. Why do you drop woman on the, just, you know, tip of your hat? I mean, you and, what's her name? Sarah. Cassandra. Kenzie. I mean, God, you said yourself that you were, like, really close for months and months.
Yeah.
And you drop her on the, just drop it right there. And you didn't go to Nintendo, you didn't do anything. Why didn't you do anything?
Bob. Well, because I felt uncertain of a lot of details. Like I wasn't totally sure I was talking to a real Mr. Miyamoto. And plus I didn't have my family support, and I really did not have the money to make the trip.
You just blew your chance, and I know that whatever you say I'll be taking as crazy talk, but you know I'm already working with, Reggie, right? It's not gonna happen for quite a few months, in fact. But be prepared.
What?
You know, rabbit show though, come on.
I better go straight to $9.99 bin.
Of course, because it's being priced at $9.99. It's not a full-fledged game. You know that. You know, it's gonna be on, like, PlayStation Network. Well, probably not on PlayStation. It's probably gonna just be on WiiWare. Still good. It'll be like Cave Story, Wii. You ever play Cave Story?
No.
Do you play any good games? I mean, Christ. You spent over $1,000 on the PlayStation Network. Why would you spend so much money?
I play a lot of good games.
Never mind the good games part. That's irrelevant bullshit. Why did you spend over $1,000 on the PlayStation Network?
How do you know I spent over $1,000 on the PlayStation Network? Because that could be an obvious exaggeration right there.
It's not an obvious exaggeration.
Okay.
I have your records detailing your intimate history from March 07 to January 09 of every single purchase you've ever made. I calculated it. It's over $1,000.
You don't even have to track the history. You can just go to my download list and then figure out which ones are
Exactly.
demos.
It's been over $1,000, Chris.
Alright, fine. We'll be freaking due. $1,000. But still, it's only a little bit at a time, over a long period of time.
Chris, you don't know anything about saving money, dude. How much have you spent on games?
I spent a lot.
How much do you think you've spent over, let's say, the past 9 years?
9. Well, yep. I'd say, yes, taking a rough guess here, fine, 10,000. I'm just taking a guess.
Christ, man. And you can't afford the money. You can't afford to save anything for your future children, your future wife. You don't think about the future, do you? You just think about the now, what you want now, what you want. You don't think...
Well, I'll admit, I wasn't very good at money. I was compulsive on spending.
You still are.
I'm recovering. Hey, at least I'm not that far gone to admit it. I have a problem with spending, and that I've admitted the problem. That's the first step to recovery.
It's far from the first step. You have to do something.
I am. I'm taking initiative to save.
And how much have you saved?
Well, I have credit card bills to pay.
For the past 5 years, I've been working on a little saved money. I've dipped into it a bit. This is from my parents' inheritance. It's all my own, so I can come out. I got 15,000 saved, Chris, over the past 5 years.
Oh, good for you. I praise you for that.
I'm saying, if you can't even save $100, what makes you think you can support a family? Julie, why would you want to be with this man? He can't support a family. He can't support family.
Not right away, but you give me time.
Love him.
Yeah, power of love, and God, and power of prayer, and God's help, and enough time. It can work.
And what do you do when you're homeless? What will you do?
Homeless. That's a tough one. Well, there's a thing called family. I have my family.
Julie, are you gonna take this? You're gonna accept living without a home? Really?
If it's with Chris, yes.
Oh my god, you two are gonna die faster than I can say autistic. Christ. I can't believe it. You would accept being homeless.
Yes, I would.
Enjoy your death. Enjoy your death.
Hey, you don't know what
Chris
kind
will
of
never be homeless.
Yeah, and besides, Clyde, you don't know what lifestyle Julie had to grow up with. I mean, she came from a poor country. I'm assuming.
And this is what you're gonna treat her to. The same old life she had before. That's very gentleman-like, Chris.
Now I'm gonna do my best to try to give her a much more comfortable life. I'll do my best.
Chris, when your parents die, what's gonna happen to your house? What is going to happen?
You're asking me, when my parents die, what's going to happen to my house?
Yes.
Well, I assume the house is still going to be on the land it was built upon.
Oh, so it's not yours anymore. Interesting. Interesting.
Actually, they're leaving it to me. So there.
So you've got a house. That's decent. Tell me, name 5 bills associated with, maintaining a house. Can you even name 5?
5 bills associated with maintaining a house. Alright, there's the electricity, the water, food, clothing.
Food and clothing are not part of the house. That's part of, daily life. I'm talking about the actual house.
Okay, yeah, there's the hardware. Like
what hardware? For what?
Like for roofing. One thing.
Do your parents even own the house?
Yes, they own the house.
Do they have a mortgage on it? What? Anything?
They do not have a mortgage on it.
Oh, so they own the house. Legal. Interesting. Well, you got one thing going for you. You at least have a house. But I don't know if you could actually survive in it.
You are so quick to undermine a person and underestimate
I'm
them.
not being quick to undermine a person. I'm telling you of what a family man should do. Okay?
Hey, listen to Peter Griffin. He's a family guy, and yet he's retarded, and yet look at his life. And Homer Simpson, don't!
That's a cartoon. That's not real life. Not even the closest.
Yeah, but it's based on the real life associated with the people who created them.
No, it's not. You think Matt Groening's life is like Homer's life? Of course not.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's close to my life, but I feel like it is close enough to be with my own life. And don't ever lay a finger on my son's butterfinger. No!
What? So are you saying that The Simpsons is exactly like real life?
I'm not saying that necessarily. But if they could survive it in their own way, then I feel like I could survive it in my own way, at my own pace, and that with the power of prayer and God by my side and my sweetheart, things will work out.
Let me tell you something. Things don't magically work out. Things don't work that way. The real world does not work that way.
I'm going to do the heavy work. And all the work associated with all that.
Now, I know you said you're going to be a house husband, right?
That, or I can go out and get a job.
And what kind of job can you get? What do you qualify for?
If anything, I'm overqualified.
For what?
Every type of job available.
You think you can be the CEO of a company?
Hey, put me behind the desk and tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
The thing is, a CEO tells people what to do. If you need something to be told, then you are not qualified to be that job.
I don't have to be. I just need. If I am the one that needs to be telling everybody what to do, then I have to find out what the company is about. And all things associated with the company, or whatever it is I'm the CEO of, and then I will give well thought, sound decisions and direction.
What kind of job can you get within your degrees? What will your degrees get you?
If anything, like a job my father had working at General Electric. Like, for example, he designed the controls for the plastic molding machine, so without him you would not have the plastic for your keyboard.
Okay, so you think you can design something, I don't know, whatever you just said.
Hey, without him you would not even have anything as simple
I'm talking
as a
about
plastic
you, I'm not talking about your dad. I'm talking about you.
Sorry, what?
I'm talking about you. What can you do?
I can do anything I am capable of, that I set my mind to.
And I'm asking you what you are capable of.
I'm capable of a lot of things.
I'm telling you to be specific.
I'm creative.
Oh my God. You said you had that CAD degree, and I asked you to send that. I wanted to see
It takes creativity to create such things like I did in the CAD classes.
Your CAD degree, right? You had that mall. I want to see this mall. I want to see if you're actually qualified. I want to see if you're actually qualified to get a job.
Oh, you want to see it, huh? Alright, give me a moment, I'll write the email for you.
You know my email, Craig Mays, with 3 G's.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you from my Gmail address because it's a big file.
Alright. If it's a big file, it's probably better, isn't it?
Well, that depends on your perception.
Never mind. I'd love to see this, though. I'm looking forward to it.
On its way. Right now.
Alright, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I want to see it. Julie, you want to say something? This is the man that's
No, not
going to be
really.
your future husband. I'm just saying, you
I
always have
hope
a chance
so.
to back out now.
I would never. I would never.
Come on, Julie. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. I beg of you. You don't want to be with this man. You don't.
Julie, I care about you. I care about you very
Chris
much.
is right. I do want to be with him.
You can give as much love. You can say all those empty I love yous over and over. And tell
When
me
it comes to
something.
the heart, they are not empty. And every time I say I love you, I have my heart behind me.
Every time you say I love you say I love you to every woman that walks down the street. You said it to Megan. You said it to Sarah. You said it to all those people.
Because I was very close to each of those women, and I always meant it from my heart.
Whoa, you're going on with multiple women at once? That's a little... Nah, you know, you're treading some dangerous ground there.
Hey, I can't help it if they all moved on with their lives, and they couldn't stick around. That doesn't mean I'm not going to hold that against them. I still care about them individually. I mean that from my heart. It's like I care about Julie right now. Very much.
You don't know what love is, do you, Chris?
I know that love takes a lot of hard work and deep emotions. Obviously a lot more than you are able of feeling, Clyde.
Let me tell you about the girl I loved.
Alright?
She was a wild woman. She did shit that most women I'd meet never do. She was a wild one. Did sports, dropped out of school, did drugs. She killed herself. Still don't get over that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Let me tell you something. You still don't know what love is. You move on from woman to woman. If one is out of your reach, you'll just move on to the next one. She ditched the prospect of Sarah Hammer just for Megan and snap.
I did not ditch her. I mean, I tell you, I was so hurting in my heart and my soul to have to lose her to you. It really hurt me. It wasn't an immediate decision for me to move on. I had to make myself emotionally stable and build up so much in my head, sort all the details out at my own pace. It was hard, very hard. But then I had to realize that, besides, I haven't heard from Sarah in a long time. I didn't even know what I couldn't. I just never really knew from her point of view. I mean, I have to hear from her own mouth that she is going to be with you, but I never heard. So heartbreak.
Alright, I'll tell you the truth. Ever since the rape, I haven't heard from her either. I fear she might be dead.
see.
I don't know where she is or what she's doing. She hasn't responded to me either. I had some nice pictures. I announced the wedding, but I don't know. It's all gone. At least for now. She's supposedly in America right now. You know that, right? Could she be searching for you? I doubt it.
Well, I don't know. Can't say for sure because, yes, I have not heard from her.
Looks like she's probably moved on from both of us. I don't know what's gonna happen to my child. Can't work for her or him. Now, I just want to ask you a few questions about your past life. There's this person called Wes Sully. He's on YouTube. He's married now. You know that?
I'm sorry, could you repeat his name, please?
Wes Sully. The magician.
Oh, Wes Isley.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, well, okay, so he's married. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he's married now. Not to whatever her face was, but he's married, he's still successful, and he's doing charity work. He's a very impressive man.
Well, good for him.
How could you hate a man like that?
I was jealous. Jealousy got the best of me then.
But what made you think that Sarah wanted you in any way?
She and I were childhood friends.
Is that it?
We were very close. She was we were literally next door neighbors.
Then welcome to the friend zone, where you'll be friends forever, and never go on anything beyond that.
Hey, I saw the movie Just Friends.
Romantic comedies are just bullshit.
Romantic comedies build hope for true romances, and they build up for stronger romances. So I think I have a good general understanding of how to keep a romance true and strong.
No, you don't. All you know is what's on TV and what's on movies and whatever. Those are lies, Chris. Those are lies, and they've influenced you to a point where you just believe romance is saying, I love you over and over and over. Like you're fated to be with a lover or something.
It's a lot more than just saying I love you over and over again. It's a lot more than that. It's about building so many memories with the woman, with the person of the opposite gender that you truly love and care about. Drawing fond memories, being close together. So many priceless. So close.
Memories that's not what love is about.
And those memories build towards the true love and the honest emotions that occurred during that relationship. Because without the true love and honest emotions, it's just about as meaningless as sex with a prostitute.
Why would you do that? I mean, come on, man.
Because I desire meaning. I take it to heart.
Yeah. Look, I mean, all you want is sex. It's blatantly wrong.
You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. I don't just want sex. I want the true, honest relationship that goes along with that. If I just wanted sex, I would have hired a prostitute and gotten an STD years ago.
So you have an STD? Interesting.
No, I said I would have hired a prostitute and got an STD. I do not have an STD.
And it looks like you'll never get one for your entire life. I mean, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for caring personality, and strong emotions, strong-willed, all-round personality. Woman who'll be good, good to me, and is not afraid to
word gay
or other
terms
things to keep the relationship strong and alive, but also somebody also the woman who just love me for me, and I would love her mutually, her for her, and for who she is. She should love me for who I am.
Oh, come on. I saw that one MySpace thing. You said you were looking for a blonde woman, not black, not a police woman, not autistic, under some weight. Come on, man.
So I was a bit more picky back then. And plus I wasn't sure of all the total details. I mean, I've learned that it gets more beyond the physical attributes. But still, call me old-fashioned, but I would not, definitely wouldn't, not black. Not black. all the other races, which is like a majority, the whole bunch of races, and I'm not being racist here, Julie.
How is that not racist? Come on! You blatantly said not black. Not black, come on.
I am willing to I would care about a black woman as a friend, honestly. But I would not want beyond just friendship.
You still have a lot to learn. That's about looks, not about personality. You're still being racist.
Hey, don't you blame me for no fool, man!
What was that?
You figure it out.
I have no comment on. What was that?
Oh, not just be an imitation of a black person or somebody from Jamaica.
You do know those are different. Oh, Christ almighty. So you are racist. My God.
Hey, well, if it fits Archie Bunker's shoes, then let it be. But I am not totally racist, man. I am not racist.
Then what was that? What was that?
You just threw a label at me, so I just imitated somebody who actually was.
Oh my Christ. Christ almighty. I don't know what to say to that. Why don't you do a Donald Duck impersonation? But, I don't know. Why do you enjoy scaring me like this?
I did not mean to scare you. I was just being entertaining. Trying to liven things.
Frightening.
Trying to liven up the conversation. Hey, if the imitation is imitatable, then it's okay then. Wait a minute. Yeah, imitatable up to a certain point.
Oh my god, I'm shaking. What was that voice? That was from hell.
Well, he asked me to do Donald Duck. That was Donald Duck!
I know that's Donald Duck, but my god, you put an edge to that, and that just blows my childhood out of my mind.
See. Well, I feel for you there.
I've got to ask you something. I mean, for someone who's never gotten laid or had an actual girlfriend, you sure seem to like to give advice.
It's like a stereotype of how you would describe any teacher. Those who are unable to teach. Or those who haven't teach.
You don't become a math teacher not knowing how to do math. So what makes you the one to go off about what you should do or what?
Excuse me. I figure it's good sound advice from personal experiences on when I tried to find myself the woman to make to a sweetheart from the ground up.
And what do you mean by that? From the ground up? What does that mean?
Starting with friendship.
It sounds like you want to ground up a woman. It sounds like a serial killer to me.
Okay, well maybe it was a bad choice of words I've been going with for a long time. But I meant starting from friendship.
You know, you've been doing a lot of stupid things, and no one has corrected you. What kind of friends do you have?
I have friends who care about me.
They don't care about you enough to help you. Christ, I'm probably the closest friend you've got. I'm trying to help you.
I hear you there. You said you were Vivian G's cousin?
Yeah. I've been working with her on rap shows. I mean, I've never been close to her. Not much. Then she introduced Ryan to Sanchu. I still hold a bit of grudge against her. But we're working on rapid shows together, and I guess it's, reconciliation time.
Anyway, tell Vivian I'm sorry. I pushed her away and her sharing her advice with me. I was not very receptive. I'm sorry.
That's probably one of the most honest things I've heard you say so far. I'm surprised. But it doesn't make up for everything you've done. You've got to take some action, man. If you don't take action, then your words are meaningless.
Well, I did take action. By the way, video should be processed by now.
Alright. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, it live.
Good evening. You know, the word gay and
Billy, are you
terms
still
like
there?
coming out of the closet gets thrown around a lot. Anyway,
Alright, I won't call
and also,
maybe a few fingers,
some of
but
us
that's
have
about
to
it.
feel like we're being forced
No.
to
leave
supposedly
Julie
come out
alone.
of closets. And also,
doesn't want to have you.
sometimes the actual.
Look, I
It
did.
looks like the same video to me. What the hell?
Well, at least I did not say Gabian.
My God, you must be a really angry man. You should just... Hey, what is in your room? Christ almighty. You have so much stuff in your room. Why don't you sell that?
Words,
Yeah.
like I myself,
really.
actual words I
Oh
have
my God,
used
you have obscene amount
become
of stuff in your room.
misinterpreted,
You gotta sell some of that.
and it can be very infuriating when people misinterpret
There is no
things
reason
into
a man to
slanderous
have
misunderstandings.
My Little Ponies and action figures and video games. Or whatever you
But
have.
yeah,
I don't even know what half that
get
stuff
to a
is.
point here. I'll get to the point. I'm being forced to come out of.
Well, I have no response.
Julie, you there? Wouldn't you like to see what Chris has in his room of his? All his mature stuff. Like My Little Ponies?
A closet, even though I already came out of one closet emotionally, where
Yeah.
I have learned to put my emotions into a good sound assortment of words.
Alright, so anyway, I did the video.
Input.
I said gay. But you leave her alone?
To be honest, I don't feel like leaving her alone. I just came all this way, not to see any action coming. I mean, it's a waste of money if I don't do anything.
Look, I've been very patient with you. I gave you honest answers. I gave you some opening. I listened to you openly. I did what you asked me to do. So please. Oh yeah, and I apologized for shutting you and Vivian out before. So please, leave Julie alone.
You know what? No one's gonna believe those videos. Everyone's gonna believe they're straight. You've been doing that for way too long. Alright, one more request. And I think you'll enjoy doing this one. I want you to destroy every possession that you'd love to give up for Julie. That will show you your dedication for Julie. Material goods. Vivian's, practitioner of Taoism. She would love to see all your stuff go away because material goods is nothing you need to hold on in this moral world. And you have tons of stuff. It is only when you lose everything is when you're free to do anything.
I'll give that consideration.
If you have that up in the next 8 hours, I'll leave for good. Everything that you would give up, and it better be a lot of stuff because you have so much goddamn stuff. And go ahead, sell it all. You'll make tons of money, and then you'll be able to support Julie. And that is enough for me.
Well, in order for me to sort through all that, it's going to take me a lot more than 8 hours.
My God, you really do have a lot of things, don't you? I mean, how much of that stuff do you actually use?
vast majority of it.
You really use all that My Little Ponies all the time, and your cards and your... I don't know what else. You gotta show Julie you goddamn care about her. Sell your shit or destroy your shit. Just do something. Make your room look presentable. I mean, Christ almighty. You still look like a child.
I'm young at heart.
Everybody has to grow up. Have you ever read Catcher in the Rye?
No.
Well, why did I ask that? You haven't read any book, have you?
I've read a whole bunch of R.L. Stein books. I've read the one with George and what's his Lenny, of Mice and Men.
You haven't read a serious piece of literature. Have you even read the Bible?
I have read the Bible, and I have read of
one
Mice
book
and
that's of any merit.
I have read of Mice and Men.
I said of merit. Of merit.
I have read The Giver.
That's one book. Can you name at least 7 more? No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Alright, go.
Alright. I've read The Giver. I have read of Mice and Men. I have read R.L. Stein's Goosebumps and
Okay, that is a children's book. That is not a serious piece of literature.
Look, I'm on the genre. I just thrown 2 more in as individual books. So far, I gave you 4.
Alright, that's 4.
Alright. Britney Spears. No, I'm sorry. Pamela Anderson's Star. That's 5. I have read that. Robin's Tale. And I know I got another one on the tip of my tongue. Give me a moment. And I'm reading Vivian's book.
Alright, I'll let that go, because I've read that book too, and I think it's a fantastic piece of literature. I hope you get around to reading it. Hope you get around to reading it. Alright, here's the deal. Because you have so much stuff, I hope to see tons of that in garbage bags. For sale. At a garage sale. I want you to see, at least make $1,000 of all the stuff you can sell. Or destroy all the stuff. Okay? If you destroy it or make $1,000, that's what I want to see.
That'll take a lot of time.
I'm giving you 3 days. You can either destroy all your stuff to prove to Julie, or you can make money. And I suggest you pick wisely. I'd love to see fire. Fire. Fire.
No, they did that bit in Saw 3, where the guy had to choose between all those toys from his child, or the guy he had that angst against.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Saw 3.
What is that?
The movie.
I don't care about some goddamn movie, okay? I'm asking you to give up material possessions. Okay, let's see what I have. See if I can remember what I got. I got a computer, I got a TV. What else do I got? I've got a printer. Man, I've got speakers. Man, I've got a drawing. Let's see what else I got in my room. I really don't got much. To be honest, I got clothes, but that's everyone needs clothes. You own too much shit, Chris. Way too much. You need to give up some of that. Most of it. In fact, give up everything that isn't necessary for your survival. And prove to Julie that you are a man. You're a real man. Who doesn't play with fucking action figures. God, I don't know what else you do. Play card games. It's a children's card game. For children. It's not for 26-year-olds. Not for 21-year-olds. It's not for 18-year-olds. I mean, wouldn't you like a nice empty room where you and Julie can spend a lot of time together just thinking about the future, thinking about life? I would love a girl who would, just discuss about whatever goes on in the world, ride a motorcycle with me, travel the world. I would love that.
Alright, well listen, I'll go through everything I have and I will give it great consideration. Just please. I promise. I'll go through everything and I'll decide for myself. And it's gonna take me definitely quite a bit of time. I'll make out a list. I'll list a bunch of it on eBay or I'll list a bunch of it on eBay. Just please promise me to leave Julie alone.
Alright, I just hope to see a video of you just tossing most of that stuff away in a dumpster or something. Because most of that's unsellable. You don't need it. It's worthless. It's nothing. It's mere trinkets in a land that has so much more to offer.
Yeah. Alright.
I give you 3 days. I see you then.
See.
Fucking Chris, he's gonna sell like 3 things and call it, "It's better, guys."
There's...
Oh yes, I have to look at the CAD plans. I haven't looked at it.
That was stuff.
We need to get some people on standby to buy his shit.
Clyde, I fucking love you.
Clyde, I want to
No
hear
one
you
should buy his shit. No one. No one.
Oh
man,
he should
Clyde,
donate
dude.
to God. He should donate it. He's holds so much depending on him.
Yeah, he
can at
could
least
like
give back
donate
to the
all
church.
the video to the church at least.
Please do that.
Because there's
Use
children
God-
there.
He used God for his
And the
excuse for so
recording
much
is done.
occasion. He can at least do that.